From the beginning of human history, every prophet, Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and finally Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came with one essential message: La ilaha illallah. There is no deity worthy of worship except Allah. This central belief, known as Tawheed Al-Uluhiyyah, is the heart of Islam, calling us to direct all worship to Allah alone. But what makes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone worthy of our worship? This question goes to the core of our relationship with our Creator. And the answer becomes clear when we reflect on two foundational aspects of who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is: His perfect attributes and His unique role as Creator and Sustainer. Firstly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's attributes are beyond comparison. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us when He says, He is Allah, other than whom there is no deity, the sovereign, the pure, the perfection, the bestower of faith, the overseer, the exalted in might, the compeller, the superior. No one shares these attributes with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah Azza wa Jal's knowledge, mercy, wisdom, and power are limitless. He is all-knowing, all-powerful, and ever compassionate. By contrast, any other being, idol, or concept that people have worshipped lacks these qualities. They are finite, limited, and ultimately fall short of any divine quality. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala possesses the perfection that makes Him worthy of worship. Secondly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator and sustainer of everything. It is Allah Azza wa Jal alone who brought the universe into existence, who fashioned us and everything around us, and who sustains us moment by moment. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls humanity by saying, O mankind, worship your Lord who created you and those before you. The food we eat, the air we breathe, the life we experience, all of it flows from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's continuous care for us. No one else has the power to create life, to sustain existence, or to provide for us at every turn. The Quran challenges us to examine the emptiness of false gods. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks, do they associate with Him those who create nothing and are themselves created? Can we truly worship something that lacks power over even its own existence? Statues, ideas, or even powerful people are creations themselves, without control or strength to affect our lives. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone is the creator, while everything else is simply His creation. Allah Azza wa Jal goes further asking, or have they taken gods besides Him? قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ. Say, bring your proof. This verse invites us to seek evidence of divinity in any so-called gods besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. History shows us that people have worshipped idols, celestial bodies, and even kings. But none of these false gods have ever shown any proof of divine power. They are names without substance, powerless and without authority. They neither hear nor see, and they can neither create nor sustain. When we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, we're not just fulfilling a command, we're aligning ourselves with the truth of creation. We acknowledge that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with His perfect attributes and sustaining power, deserves our love, devotion, and obedience. This is the essence of Tawheed Al-Uluhiyyah, recognizing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's uniqueness in worship, and that He is the only one worthy of worship, and that we devote ourselves fully to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because only He is truly worthy of worship. In the end, every proof leads us to the same undeniable conclusion: La ilaha illallah. There is no deity worthy of worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. His power, wisdom, and mercy extend over all, and nothing else in existence can share in His right to be worshipped. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide our hearts to understand His oneness deeply, to reject anything unworthy of worship, and to stay firm in our devotion to Him alone. Allahumma ameen.